On-street parking versus off-street parking in Zurich city center, for example, price-wise it doesn't make much difference. It's around 4 to 5 Swiss francs an hour, with the exception on street the duration lasts from half an hour sometimes to 4 hours. In most of the times it's 2 hours, whereas public parking it's much longer. You can stay however long you want, but it's going to add up in costs. That's it for the day. At night it looks different. The on-street parking at night is mostly free. Off-street parking is different rate normally than it is. So it's about 2 to 3 francs per hour. So off-street parking you're going to be approximately 40 to 50 francs a day, and on the street you would have to move a lot. So it depends which way you want to go. So the rest is a little bit more difficult. That was the first general idea. On street we have got 4 different options. So number one, there's different lines. Okay, number one is the blue line. It's a residential parking. You either need a residence permit, I'm on here now, or you need one of these. You can buy them if you really want to, but for just a trip it's not necessary. At the gas station or so, you can park for 1 hour. For example, I arrived at 2:08. I set it at 2:30. I can stay 1 hour until 4:30. I could stay longer. Fines are 40 francs. Then on later they come by again, it's more, or they tow your car, and that's it. There are white lines, which are special tariffs as applicable in the nearest meter. There are yellow lines, which are private normally, but restaurants sometimes have them as well. But you see in front of the parking there is a sign normally. And there are no lines as well. No lines doesn't exist in city centers. Just you have to park within the lines, otherwise sometimes you can get towed very easily. That's it. Yeah, if you park with a meter with the white lines, they only take coins, no credit card, right? And normally the fees, they can start off as cheap as 50 cents per hour, but they're normally not in the hotspot of the cities. Off-street parking, you need to consider that they can be closed at night. And sometimes if you have a big SUV or you rent, I've seen people rent Q7 or Dodge Durango, sometimes can be a bit narrow as well, because they were built a bit before. Even the ones that are new, they're just profit maximization, you know the deal. So there's also no park and ride in most of the cities. Parking in shopping malls can be free, but they take sometimes they measure the time. They have guys walking around and finding you, and you can be towed as well. The best thing is, in this case, I think, or I suggest, if you rent a car, you're probably more about in the countryside. There it's less of a deal. When you're inside of a city, just try to talk to your hotel, try to talk to your hostel, apartment, whoever, your host, how the parking situation can be solved, and don't worry about it.